It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by Weebeam TV.
Hey everybody,
Hello.
welcome to Nerd Talk.
Welcome to Nerd
Another
Talk.
Fun night. Nerd Talk, Nerd Talk,
Here
Nerd
we
Talk.
go, an exciting Tuesday evening of spectacular stuff.
So it's
Which is
so
about to happen.
weird. It's so weird doing this on Tuesday nights.
I know, right?
But
It's a
you know
little bit
what? For the most part, it's okay. It's
Well,
all right.
You know, right.
People like it. You know, here's funny. As I moved to Tuesday nights. So, whoa. Oh, I owe $1.
There's a buck in the bucket.
Now you owe me $9. So I moved it to Tuesday night so everybody could be here.
Right.
And
where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
Yeah, it's just the.
Now I know Alexis was she wasn't able to be here because she had stuff, and we already knew that. Hopefully, and
Right.
Bree said she's coming back next week.
Right.
You know,
right,
so
right.
And Mark's had a rough week. Actually, Mark's had a rough October. You know, so but he will be out all of November. He won't be back till December or January.
Well, then we're rolling to the holidays, though, right? So it's.
Yeah, that's their big things. And of course, we have food. Oh my God.
Right. More food from
more
the
food.
Rooster.
The Rooster.
good.
So good. You should. I wouldn't. Nope.
No.
Not sharing it. I'm not sharing it. So we're gonna jump. Has actually.
Let's jump in.
No wait. Let's talk about your weekend, Todd.
Sure.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the weekend.
How'd it go?
Weekend was good. Let's specifically go into the Nerdosphere. Fantastic idea what we're doing. Oh, you've heard about it. We're doing the streaming, the gaming. It's cranking up, and we decided to do sort of a like a beta Dungeons and Dragons session at the Nerdosphere, just to sort of see. Now, I usually have like 4 people at play, and but when they found out we were going to be at the Nerdosphere, they're like, dude, we want to play. So we ended up having 7 players at the table. It was perfect.
Now, as you
Table was big enough.
with you
room
being
was fine.
the dungeon master, right?
Yes.
Does that mess when you go from I got 4 people, oh crap, I've got 7 people? Doesn't that mess with you?
You know what? It can. I would say if you were sort of new to the hobby,
Right.
you may be like a little intimidated by like, oh man, I got like 3 more people at the table. But I've been doing this since like the 80s when it was considered the devil, and
it's not considered not the devil.
It is not but so I've been able to adjust on the fly, like the encounters and things that are happening.
Right.
And plus, the group of plays is pretty good. I have about half the table has been playing for a little bit of time, which is nice. And I have a couple of new people, which is great too. So there's a really good mix.
Right.
And they do a really good job of incorporating what I think it's fun about gaming is there's the action, there's just talk at the table, and dealing with the encounters and things like that. So even though we had 7 instead of the 4, it went well. But it was great. I'd only planned on playing maybe like 2.5 hours.
Right.
But it was so comfortable and just so relaxing over in that area and that table and everything else. We played almost 4.5 hours Sunday, and it was spectacular. In fact, we really didn't want to stop. It was just it's a school night, so we had to work and everything else the next day.
See, that's
So it was
always
great.
we were when I was helping setting everything up. That's always my worry that it won't be comfortable.
Right. Well, you look at those chairs. The chairs don't look comfortable.
They look like they're a torture chamber.
Yeah, but they really don't. I mean, it was great. I cannot wait for people out there to start, booking that room.
Yep.
Between the streaming that's available, between everything else we have going on over there, with the glorious game, the food's hot, a little hot. So yeah, there's not only can you game, but there'll be things you can buy for your gaming needs there, dice, books, things like that at the Glorious Geeks. All that is part of what we're doing at the Nerdosphere. And man, it was a blast. It was like just right on the money. It was perfect, absolutely perfect.
So
I even killed the player. So I was even.
I even saw. I mean, these guys came in with, the guys that have been playing, I guess, for a while. They came with all these
dice trays.
dice trays.
Yeah.
That were like this octagonal.
Yeah.
They're all like, everybody's like,
yeah.
oh, this this was cool. This was cool. You know.
Yeah.
And then of course you had your wall built.
Well, yeah, it was good. And then I had, and again, that table that was in there was just perfect, dude. It was like plenty big, plenty of room. But
We can thank Jeff and Holly for that.
so Jeff and Holly, thank you, Jeff and Holly, for that table, because that just worked absolutely perfect for. It'll be great. You know what? It'll be great for just not only playing like the role playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, Call of Cthulhu. You can play Star Wars. But when we do like the board game nights and things like that, it'll be great for that also. So we'll be able to get a lot of play, no pun intended, off that room, off that table
Right.
alone. So there's a lot going on.
That's cool.
For sure.
Because,
Yep.
and the reason we're talking about this is because we are on Twitch.
Yes.
With the nerd. Actually, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble.
Facebook.
Rumble is coming.
Oh, I didn't know
Rumble?
that. Right.
Instagram, Twitter. So we're on all the social medias.
All the
And-
socials. We're on all the socials.
And if you go, and we have a website being coming. Anthony, our website guy, he's going to put that together for us. And you're going to be able to schedule on there. You're going to be able to.
Yep.
We're actually going to post videos on there from all the gameplay, so people can go
Yep.
back and watch.
Yep.
It's going to be kind of nice, right?
It will be nice. In fact, what's really cool about it is there's a lot of people I run into, and they're like, dude, man, Dungeons and Dragons, I don't know. But it's a great thing. We'll teach you how to play all these different games, too. You can actually sign the room, book it out, come in with your friends, just show up, and we'll provide you all the materials you need to play. If you even want to do a party there, you can throw. I was talking to somebody, and he's got his son's like 12, 13, and for the birthdays pre-COVID, they would go play like laser tag, and you know they'd spend a large amount of money. I'm like, listen, dude, man, you can spend less money, book that room, come on and bring people and play Dungeons and Dragons. Birthday boy gets a book, everybody gets dice, blah 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 blah. He's like, that is fantastic. I would love for the kids to be able to sit down, play a game, do something like that instead of running around like. I don't want to say words idiots, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm. It's kind of funny. I think your friends there thought, what a jackass or what a jerk he was. He was. He goes, oh, we got this. You got to leave it here. I said, no, I stepped out and did this. Typical. You leave it here, it gets damaged. It's not my fault.
Right.
I have got to be the one that says that. I've had too many people leave stuff in here, and I wind up buying it.
Right.
And I don't want that to happen. But
right.
It's kind of funny that your friend and I are from the same area.
Yeah, Jack is from Connecticut. Yeah, that's awesome. So
I was
he's
like,
a good guy.
He's from my old stomping
He's
grounds.
from my old
out there.
grognard. Jack's been playing as long as I have, so it's nice when he comes to the table and whatnot. So
Yeah.
it's a good. It's like I said, it's a good mix of peeps.
Yeah.
And again, I can't tell you enough, guys. If you want to learn to play these games, and there's so many great role playing games, and they really build camaraderie. They're fun. I mean, it's a good time.
So I played it when I was younger, and and I know everybody says, "Oh, I played it when I was younger." I really did play it when I was younger.
Yeah.
But life got in the way.
Sure.
I found girls.
Yeah,
That screwed everything
That'll
up
do
because
it,
you're sure
sure.
not going to tell a hot girl going, "Yeah, I played D&D."
Yeah.
Well, nowadays you can.
Okay, but
Yeah,
that's
but back
today.
then you
back
couldn't.
then.
Yeah, back
but,
then
But
that
even
was,
even back
probably a
then,
red flag,
the ones that played were super cute, but they didn't want to date anybody.
Sure. Yeah.
They were the quiet, backset, whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and but so life got in the way, and then I see everybody around me playing. That's all good, and blah blah blah. And then I'm like, okay, so was it last November?
Yeah, last November.
Last
Thanksgiving.
November, we played the
Stranger Things.
Stranger
Yeah.
Things version, and I even between me and
So,
him,
yes.
we coerced and got a owlbear to
An
friend
owlbear,
us.
that's
So he
Fantastic.
charmed the bear, and I
Nice.
was able to make it my pet.
Right.
We weren't supposed to do that, but because of that bear, we beat the game.
That's awesome, right? And you can
Because of that bear.
And here's what's great: people always ask me, "What? I don't get Dungeons. You guys sit around. What do you do? What it's like?" And I always say, you know what? Dungeons and Dragons, any of the Call of Cthulhu, Dungeons and Dragons, any of those games, you have one person like the Dungeon Master or the Game Master, or whatever. They're the storyteller. All this is it's an exciting book that I'm sort of reading at the table, and as the players at the table interact with me, they
Right.
change the path of
Yeah.
how the story goes. That's all it is. And then the dice simply tell us if you're successful or not with whatever you're trying to do, and the story can winds on and on and on type of thing. So it is a lot of fun to play. In fact, I have quite a few people who come up to me and they know that I run a lot of games, and they'll be like, man, I would love to learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons. Or I want to play Star Wars. I want to play. I want to play Call of Cthulhu. I want to do all these different things. And I'm like, man, you know what? We have the place. You can do it. Get your friends together, book the room, and we'll get going. And like John was saying, we're going to do a lot of things. We're going to do all the streaming. Plus, we're putting out, we're shooting a lot of little small videos like how to play.
I was getting ready to say that.
Yeah, we're talking about all sorts of different things. Miniatures, books, comic books, things like that.
I saw a post earlier on Facebook about merchandise that people are artists, they draw stuff, anything, artwork, contact y'all to sell.
That's right. Rob put that out because we want to give the local artist
absolutely
the ability to in that world, bring it on, consignment, we take like 10%.
Yeah.
Well, not the major.
Yeah.
That's great.
Want to support the community for sure.
I shared that post because I know a lot of people that make stuff.
Right.
That make a lot
And
of
I think
props.
we even talked about the other night, we talked about where we're going, what all we're going to do. I think we're going to do painting parties.
Yeah, for sure. Painting, teach how to paint miniatures, things like that. We've even talked about
That's
even
fun.
cosplayers. We've talked about we talked about all sorts of stuff. So it's a really dynamic, and there's so much we can do with it, and it's exciting.
And if you're a young streamer that wants to get on Twitch, and I know everybody can go and OBS it and blah blah blah, but I'm telling you, if you want to get it done right, coming to us, we'll set you up. We will stream you for a couple hours, a minimal cost, and once you get us to stream 2 or 3 times, you'll never do it yourself.
Yeah, it's amazing
because we make it look good.
We do some of the. In fact, I had done some videos myself before I got involved with the Nerdosphere with John, and they were okay. Some of you may have even seen them from the Are You Geek Chic stuff that I put out. But we recorded 8 videos the other day. Phenomenal. I mean, so the technical side with what we can bring to your game, to your stream, really makes a huge difference.
We're going to start airing those on WeBeam TV, or Nerd Talk.
Yeah.
Between little segments.
Right, and you see a lot of groups who are actually streaming their games too. We want you to come in and you can actually stream your Dungeons and Dragons game actually right here at the Nerdosphere. Or if you need a dungeon master, we can supply that. Or like I said, learn to play, we can take care of that. So
or if you need a new guy that you need to beat up and sacrifice, I'll help.
We do that, right? We have John for that, so it'll be good. It'll be good.
I'm good with that.
Maybe Mike. It's always the quiet ones at the end that have the most blood.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly. I'm not the one. I'm the one that's not afraid to do things.
Right. No, you are not.
Everybody else is looking at their sheet. They're being so calculative. I said, well, no, just do this.
Yeah.
And then people are like, you can't. Why?
He thinks very outside the box on everything.
That's what makes dungeons. See, that's why I like gaming. Not just that's what you don't say no. There's a rule when we play these games called the fun factor. And you're like, okay, what can we do to how do I tame the bugbear? How do I or the owlbear? How do I do whatever it is? You just go with it. It's all about having fun at the table. So
what I also did for Nerdosphere is on my Twitch, because you can host other people. So I have it set up anytime y'all go live, I'm automatically auto-hosting it for you.
Oh, okay.
So everybody that watches my streams automatically see that and can subscribe and follow that as well.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be pushing a lot more into the pipe. So we're really just starting to crest with all the ideas and everything that we have going on.
Oh, you know what I just noticed? Hey, go tell us about some of the product that you can get in Nerdosphere.
So, what we're going to have right now, we have basic player's handbooks for Dungeons and Dragons, the Monster Manual. We have some of the new campaign stuff that came out. We have miniatures that are coming out for Dungeons and Dragons also. We have one of the guys, Ken, my partner with this stuff, he actually crafts. And so we have custom-made potion bottles for use at your gaming table. We're going to have custom-made dice rolling trays, scatter terrain crystals, things like that. So what we want to do is get into sort of the core stuff first. So if you're just learning the game and go, dude, what do I need? We have that there at the Nerdosphere, at the Glorious Geeks to sell to you. We have the basic starter box set for Dungeons and Dragons, the player's handbook, the monster manual, the core things you need to get going. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Once you have it, and you can get rolling. In fact, what's really cool, you can come into us will walk you through using the starter set, the box set, which has a lot of stuff and core rules in it. You can actually go online to Wizards of the Coast and download an abbreviated version of the Player's Handbook and Monster Manual. It doesn't have all the creatures in it and all the information, but enough that we're talking $20 for buying that box set, which includes dice. You can be up, running, and playing with a group of friends and learn how to do the Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
You know, you don't even need dice most of the time if you can't afford them. Your phone.
Yeah, your phone can do the roller too.
I'll say, hey, Siri, roll me a D20 and it'll pop up.
I know, but you know what, Mike? That is so evil because there is just nothing. Here's what's really funny. John had some dice here that he picked up at a convention. Probably can't even see it, but it's nice. There is nothing as glorious
Than having them,
than rolling dice at the table.
Right.
So, I mean, in fact, I'm going to tell you, here's the thing when you play with a bunch of nerds, right? We play Dungeons and Dragons and you start telling all these stories of all the games that you're in, and it's like it really happened. So we're playing the other night, right? And Ariel, one of my brand new players, who plays fantastic, good job, Ariel. It was the culmination of the final battle against the big bad guy. And the last die roll she made, she rolled a natural 20, and she had upcast a spell ahead of time. So she hit the big bad for like 80-something points of damage and just killed this guy in one shot. It was and when that happens, the whole table goes crazy. I mean,
Everybody's
it is
just
hilarious.
cheering, happy.
It's just nuts. So you have to play. I'm telling you, you all have to come in, give it a shot. If
And
you've
you know
never
the
tried
best
it.
part about streaming then? When you're doing it, you can save that clip to always remember
Oh,
it.
you can. I know, right?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, you're exactly right.
Oh, that's a good.
So,
That's a good point there, Mikey boy.
You can save that clip.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
okay, so you can find us on Nerdosphere
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Yep. Jump on Facebook, all the social stuff. Make sure you follow us, like us. You know, that'd be fantastic. So
Ask us questions.
share it with your friends, man.
Share it with
Share
your
it with your
friends.
friends.
Friends, you got friends? I got no friends.
I got some friends.
I got a couple.
My
All
wife
right.
lets me out occasionally.
So, Mike. Oh, Mike over here put this next thing in there. We're talking about the Legos Star Wars Holiday
Holiday
Special.
I had concerns.
So did I at first.
Because you know what I thought of? I thought, oh my God.
They were remaking
They're going to
the
remake
original
the
one.
holiday special. And I thought,
No.
and I tell you, and I watched that trailer. I was like, holy crap, man. This thing is amazing, dude. Did you have a chance to catch the trailer?
Nope.
Oh, dude.
I'll watch it right now with everybody else.
All
So
right. Watch it real quick here. I think we're
as soon as Rob says he's
as soon as
gonna
Rob
roll it,
says it's ready. Rob,
we're
gonna
gonna roll it.
We're going to roll it, Rob.
'Twas the night before Life Day, in a galaxy far, far away.
Looking good. Tree, food, decorations.
Coming together heroes were to celebrate the day.
Please be a cape. Please be a cape.
It's a wrap! For Rey, adventure called, and she thought it would be fast. Wow. But there she found a key to the galaxy's past.
Sorry! Oh, Master Luke!
What are you doing?
This is so cool! We've seen my master. My master's master.
Concentrate!
My master's father.
Impressive.
My master's father's master.
Emperor Palpatine? I don't believe it.
You think maybe you could put a shirt on?
It's a key to travel across space and time.
I will change the future.
So sure are you.
Less talky, more fighty.
Pod races. Jigs. Oh, double jigs!
So cute.
Ooh, gimme. Galaxy's best emperor. Meh.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Music!
A time of joy. This is
Ray!
a friendship, a family.
Who are you guys?
Master Skywalker.
My son. These binary sons.
Unta solos?
You want to shoot first? After you.
All right, that's good.
Dude, that was phenomenal.
Looks fun to
It's
watch.
going to be
It
good.
was. I was like the Han Solo thing. Do you want to shoot first? I was like freaking.
Do you want to shoot first? Well,
Because that one change that George did still just offends me to this day.
what change?
How they edited from the original Star Wars, where Han shoots first,
Yeah.
and then in the next movie, Greedo shoots first, and then he did another edit where actually they shoot at the same time.
Same time.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's
Is that
just-
possible?
It's I don't know. it's just wrong on so
Leave it
many
alone.
levels, though. Yeah.
One of those leave it alone things.
Yeah, yeah. I would love. You know, they were saying for a while too. They were trying to actually
Hello,
get
Joey.
the original of Star Wars, so people could see that, and they said it's
You can't buy it anywhere
you can't get it anywhere,
unless you're lucky
so,
to find an old VHS tape.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get my little paws on that, but
Oh,
I
I bet
thought
it
the
can be
trailer
found.
looked great. You think it's out there floating around?
It's out there. Anything can be found on the internet.
That's true.
Anything can be. So Joey Logan just jumped in and said, hi, later, gotta go.
He pre-ordered the Skywalker Saga Lego.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's what he put in there.
No, but I thought the Christmas special looks pretty good. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it does. It looks pretty good. So, I mean,
That'll be good.
Well, I'll watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
here lately, I think I've gotten more into the Lego world than I actually should have. Because I'm not 10.
I don't know, man.
The Lego
sets
movies are fun.
amazing, though.
Well, they are
Lego movies
fun.
are good.
They are good.
Yeah.
They are good. So,
sure.
all right. So, pardon me.
That was a good one, though.
The next,
Off gassing is all right.
Lord have mercy. I love you. So the next thing is we're going to watch The Walking Dead. We're going to watch The Walking Dead Returns 2020 trailer released. So let's play that and then we'll come back and talk about it because, oh my God.
Really?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
The Walking Dead, episode Home Sweet Home. All right, so here we go.
Hey, Maggie.
Clear out.
I didn't escape, if that's what you're thinking.
There's one other thing you should know. Negan was with the Whisperers that night. I wanted you to hear it from me because...
It was you? You let him out?
we were gonna lose everything. Negan's the reason we didn't.
But nothing's decided with Negan. You can come home.
The truth is I left home because I didn't want Negan taking up any more space in my head, and I realized I wasn't ready to bring Herschel back to that. And the next morning we found Elijah and a whole community that needed us as much as we needed them. And I felt like it was meant to be.
And what Carol did.
It was what she felt she needed to do. I get it. God only knows what I'd have done if I was there. But I wasn't.
She looks like she wants to say more, but she doesn't. Instead, she walks off.
She's never gonna come around on him, you know.
One of you.
Carol considers this. Finally, she shrugs.
But it's good to see her.
End of Act 2.
Ezekiel looks so weird
Right?
without the dreads.
Yeah.
I keep looking at him going, is that? It is. He looks so weird.
It's Cyborg.
Cyborg.
He voiced Cyborg in Teen Titans.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, I don't care. Sorry.
Anytime I see him, I just think Teen Titans.
Do you? Yeah.
Go Teen Titans, go. No. Anyway, I'm a big Dead fan.
Yeah, yeah.
And it sucks that this next season is going to be the last season, but we still do have
Well, the spinoffs.
the Fear of the Walking Dead,
Right.
which we have followed all the way through, and now they have World's End. So World's End, I don't know how to be. I'm going to break this down in my way. I'm watching it because it's a part of the world.
Okay.
If this would have come on first, I would not have been a fan.
Oh, really? All right.
It's okay. You know, it holds me enough to stay with it.
So it's like a filler. It's just a little extra. It's a little extra frosting. You know, the pie's great. But,
Yes.
But sure.
And I'm hoping that the spinoff that they're going to do with Daryl and Carol will
Right.
be good.
Right.
But sometimes Carol pisses me off, and I'm like, really? You didn't need to do that. You could have done it a different way. Blah blah blah. But I still love the two best things. Look at the pretty flowers and here, try a cookie. If I bring you a plate of cookies, it's not a good thing.
It's probably not.
Or if I say,
It's an
hey,
important
we're going to
safety
go out
tip.
and look at flowers. We're going to go pick some
It's an
flowers.
important safety
But yeah, World Beyond. If the good thing this did not come out first, because I would not be a Walking
Now,
Dead
when is the
fan.
other? When's the new one supposed to drop? Though I know there's probably delays because of
It's
COVID.
probably
and
not
everything
until
else.
October
Have you heard
next
any, like,
year.
dates? next year. Okay.
October next year.
All right. I'm
That's
sort of looking
typically
forward to that one, though.
that's typically when they come back out, and it'll be the final season, the big hoorah, haha, whole 9 yards, because everybody's got to let crap go.
Right.
I think that's what they're all learning to do. That's a whole, and like in that whole that preview there, it was like Maggie's got to let it go.
Yeah. See, now I liked The Walking Dead when it first came on, and then for me it got a little long in tooth.
Where? What? Well, let me ask you, what season? Where were they at?
With Negan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just had a hard time
with Negan.
Yeah.
But you got so look.
And once he smashed the dude in the head with the belt. Well, spoiler. But I'm sure
people
it's
know by now.
4 years by now, right? But I was like, oh man. So I don't know. I just sort of lost its flavor a little bit for me.
Well, so we have followed that group from the very beginning of the Atlanta saga, right?
Right.
We have followed them all the way through. So, of course, you're on their side. Right. But and then no one ever turned the perspective around of the governor's side of it. Now he was a little
He
bit
was just batshit crazy.
He was a little batshit crazy,
yeah.
but he had a good thing going for his community.
Right.
It's perspective.
Right.
What if we were in the What if we had started watching the governor from the beginning?
Okay, so can you say that with the alphas?
Okay, let me get there. let me get there. So then you get into Negan.
Right.
Well, then you get Terminus. Terminus was just wrong altogether.
Right.
That's just nothing but they were using humans as food.
Right.
So, but they had to get. But then you got into the Negan world. Now, yep, Negan was a big believer. You're going to earn.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not going to earn, you're not going to freeload.
Right.
Well, that's a good
Bottom
idea.
line. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So we have to go back to the perspective of Negan going, okay, I took this ragtag, put together a community, huge community, multiple outposts,
Right.
and have got a system down pat.
Right.
Right? If we look from Rick's side, the guy's a monster.
Right.
But if we turn and go to the Negan side, Rick's the monster.
That's true.
Because Rick struck first.
Right.
He's the one. I mean, yes, there are little skirmishes where both sides die. They both lost people, but ultimately Rick struck first when he hit the TV station, and he killed almost everybody in there.
Yeah.
They decimated that place. So technically, Rick struck first, the worst blow. So you have to go, okay, is Negan the asshole? Yes, he's an asshole. Right? But he's an asshole that is providing for hundreds of people.
So what you're saying is, with perspective, you have different layers of assholiness.
Yeah. Yes,
So,
exactly.
Right. So you have the Rick asshole level, which I see at this level. Then you have the Negan one,
Yeah.
But I get
Negan,
that. That's a good point, though.
Negan
It is
just
about
took it to a
perspective.
bigger, better level.
He did. He went up to a 9.
Right.
And
Rick never got past a whiny 6.
Yeah. I maybe a 6.
A whiny 6.
A whiny 6 for sure.
I mean, look, and I loved Rick. Don't get me wrong. I am so glad that he did not die.
Mm-hmm.
That he got taken off by the now that we find out is the same people Worlds in, or World Beyond, the Trinity. The thing. So he's not dead. He'll probably come back. I bet he'll come back in the last 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, the cast is asking to bring him back for the last season.
Because what'll happen is then that will actually be able to push his movies. Because he was supposed to be in movies by now.
Right.
Or at least halfway through production of his movies. Not shows, but his movies.
Right.
So they're going to have to drag this on one way or another because AMC, now that AMC does not have all the theaters anymore, to really back them up, their stuff online has got to get good. I mean, they've always done good. Breaking Bad, you got you got Call Saul, you got Badlands, and all. Those are all awesome.
Yeah, they were.
But none of them have lasted, other than Breaking Bad, have lasted what The Walking Dead has.
True.
So, as big of a fan as I am, so I do want to see Rick return. I want to see him and I want to see him and Negan let the shit go.
Right.
So that's what I would like to see.
Right.
That's just me, because
Right now, Mike, are you a big fan also of The Walking? Or
No, not a big fan.
He makes fun of us.
No, I like Walking
Me and
Dead,
Mama
don't get me
Tech will
wrong.
sit there and man on Sundays.
That's your mother, Mike. Come on.
I like the normal Walking Dead. I don't care for the spin-offs.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump into Fear.
them.
Now, Fear I like.
Yeah.
It's and it's the same thing as it's the same because it's literally the same world as The Walking Dead. It's
Right.
just in a different part of the country.
Sure.
And they brought you from the beginning. Walking Dead did kind of, but the Fear of the Walking Dead got more into it. From the thing, and right now they're doing a ton of multi stories now. So it used to be the groups. They all were on the groups. The group did this, the group did this.
Right.
But now they're going into, because they're sitting with this little itch bay that none of us like.
Right.
But again, if I looked at her perspective,
It's scalable again. We're talking about that assholiness.
Right. So if you spin the table and look from her side,
Right.
she's doing a good thing, but we've lost a lot of our people that we followed. And now, so what they did in the last couple of weeks is now they focused on John, or they focused on Morgan, because Morgan and oh God, what is his name? Scarface. Golly gee, we could burn guy. Oh shoot. Oh man, Morgan crossed over.
Okay.
He went from The Walking Dead to the Fear the Walking Dead, and so did Dwight. I think it was Dwight. He's got the burn on the face. He was out looking for his wife and found her, Sherry, and then she turned out to be an asshole. But yeah, so those two crossed over, which was kind of cool.
Right.
And now you're following the whole, the Fear the Walking Dead.
Right.
And it's kind of funny that they went from The Walking Dead, bled into the Fear of the Dead. Now Fear of the Dead has bled into World Beyond.
Okay.
Because you got the same helicopter people, and again, they're another
now
group.
I'm curious. Now I'm like, now I'm gonna have to go watch.
Yep.
I'm gonna
See,
have to
you
watch.
got there's always. I mean, I think where The Walking Dead almost lost me, and I know we've been on this for a long time, folks, but I'm a Walking Dead guy. Where they almost lost me was the prison.
Oh, okay.
See, I like the prison one. I enjoyed that season.
When he was sitting there crying to Carl about Carl having to kill his mother, and I'm like going, well, yeah, you're just a big whiny ass.
Yeah.
So then you're like, okay, so did they kill the wrong person off? Should they have kept Shane?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
Should they have not killed off Herschel? Maybe Lori was the stronger one, not Rick.
Yeah.
Carl, loved Carl. In the beginning, you just want to smack the crap out of Carl, but Carl became a big hit when his loss was huge. And then the what was the blonde girl that got killed at the hospital?
Yeah, Beth.
Daryl. Yeah, Beth. When Beth, that was
my
hard
favorite.
for me.
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off when they killed her.
But she died in the comic.
That's not the point.
Yeah, okay. See, it does.
Redhead didn't die like that in the comic.
They
Only
did.
Negan killed Glenn.
They do follow the comics a little.
A little bit.
But there's no Daryl in the comics.
Yeah.
So Daryl's he's your rogue.
Get rid of Daryl, people will stop watching.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, because there's some people that don't like him.
Yeah.
There's some people that don't like Daryl.
Kill Daryl, the females will stop watching. Let me rephrase that. Then.
I don't know, because when
Stacey, hey Stacy,
loves Daryl. When you had Jesus on there, Daryl got pushed to the side because Jesus. Everybody's like, "Oh, Jesus is awesome," but he's now in the Prodigal Son show on 13 on Fox. Yep, the Prodigal Son. He's the one that the father was a mass killer and he helps the cup.
Yeah,
that's Jesus.
Did not know that.
Yep. So anyway, I know I'm way too deep into this crap, but I will literally watch this till the day they shut all of them down. I'll even
Then we'll rewatch it over and over again.
Probably. I mean, how many times have I watched The Mandalorian? I mean,
The
that
same
whole series.
episode, like over. And
I
over.
don't know. The Mandalorian, that's a whole different thing, though.
Is it?
I don't know. But I like the Mandalorian.
Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, to me, it's one of those things where I like the show and I'll keep watching it as long as they have it and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, so that was my dissertation of 25 minutes on.
That's all right, man. Like I said, but now I'm peaked. I'm curious.
Well, and that's what happened.
Check those out.
So. So okay. This next thing we're going to jump on to, did you hear about? Okay, so
the Depster,
the Depster,
the Depster pulling it out, making the bread. That's crazy.
He left. He
was forced out. They asked him to leave.
Did
well,
they?
Now there's even more stuff going on.
So,
I just saw in the news. I'm going to step on you for just a second, Mike, that they say the judge of the case. Did you guys hear this too? Then
No.
Was actually friends with what's her butt?
Amber.
Yeah.
Amber Heard.
Yeah, Amber's
It's
Amber.
such bullshit what's going on, and so many people are pissed off about it.
Yeah.
So I heard, no,
Well,
so
go ahead, I'm sorry,
it's
but
kind of funny, and I'm going to step on you too. So I heard that actually she was the abuser,
Yes.
Yeah.
not the abusee.
So the original story was she claimed he beat her. That's why they released him from Pirates. He came back with video proof and evidence. No, this is the actual truth. Here's the videos of it. Here's bruises on me, pictures I have. So they're like, okay, maybe you can come back to Pirates. But here's the bullshit. She's still in Aquaman. They're not getting rid of her. But if it's any other guy that abuses a female, they're fired. They're blackballed. They get rid of them.
Well, they're not going to do another Aquaman.
Yeah, they are. They're doing another Aquaman, and she's in it. They're not cancel culturing her, but when it's a guy, they do it. And now Warner Brothers forced him to resign from.
I didn't hear they forced him.
Yeah, they told him. He
I
had
heard
to
that
leave.
he pulled out and said, "I just don't want to go through the crap anymore."
So I don't know. I know they shot.
They asked him to leave. That's why
Yeah.
he made the Twitter post and posted everything about him leaving.
Well, they said he shot one scene, which made him qualify for his paycheck of millions, and then
which that scene will be deleted.
yeah. So and then he's done. So, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to recast it or if they're going to
How?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a big part of that character.
You know what's funny? People will burn me for this. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. So even though I'm like an avid fantasy guy, I love the Lord of the Rings movie. Didn't really like The Hobbit that much. But I like some Harry Potter, but I never even saw the last movie. I just couldn't get through. I just couldn't make it. I read some of the books, couldn't get all the way through the books. But where I'm going with this is I actually liked these new movies.
Oh, the new ones were great.
I thought they were
loved them.
fantastic.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
I thought the whole concept was great
Because it's pre-Harry.
Yeah, I mean it was just great. You know that time frame, the time period they're in with those.
Yeah,
flicks.
pull your mic a little bit farther, closer to you. No,
Sorry
no,
about
don't
that.
lean. Just pull it to you.
Okay,
Just
the
pull
time
it.
period that
Yeah,
they were in was fantastic.
Right.
Also, so I was just I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, so I'm like you. I like Harry Potter. I loved the first 4.
Yeah. That's
and then
probably about what I saw.
Once they grew up and all the crap happened, it was really hard for me to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things where you hate to see people that you know in a series die, just like The Walking Dead. I didn't want to see Glenn die.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see Abraham die, but he died.
Right.
It had to happen. It was part of it. So, but I didn't like the whole fact that I was watching this. I watched this little bitty kid become this, and in a way, it's perspective. Back to perspective.
It's back to
he was a
perspective.
little bit of an asshole.
Sure.
You know, and he did things, and he shouldn't have done things.
Right. And there was, I tell you what, in terms of like character, there's some great character developments, like some professors I liked. In fact, there's bits and pieces of Harry Potter that I've used in my. I keep talking about Dungeons and Dragons, but I like to, you pull the good stuff you see,
Right.
Walking Dead. I've used stuff from Walking Dead in my games. I used some of the Harry Potter stuff in my games, and so I did like some of the stuff. But you're right. I just reached a plateau of I don't know, appreciation of those movies. I just couldn't get to the.
Right.
I just couldn't make it up the mountain, man.
Cinematically, I mean, the shows were great. They really were. And I enjoyed them. We've watched. Matter of fact, we own them all. It's just like we own all the Star Wars, even though there's some of the Star Wars I don't like.
Right, right.
I liked actually the offshoots, some of the offshoots better, like Solo and Rogue One. Loved them.
Rogue One, right?
Rogue One.
That's a whole conversation I could get into.
Yeah,
with
there's
Rogue
some
One.
people that just hate those movies because they think that they just messed them all up. But I don't think so. I think that those were needed, and I cannot wait for Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
You know, so
that'll be a good series.
That is going to be a good series, and and I'm not even saying that it has to be big screen. Let's jump on over to The Mandalorian, right? So, in episode 1, season 2, what's the last 10 seconds you see? Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's the thing, and then you watch the whole shitstorm on social media. Well, Boba Fett was this, but no, it's Jango. No, it's this.
Right,
No, it's this. And
It's not Jango. Jango had his head chopped
I know.
off.
So we know that. So it's got to be Boba Fett. Blah blah blah. And now it's even Screen Rant's even talking about Boba Fett. Reportedly may come before Mandalorian season 3. Back the show itself. So it was a good way for Disney to push the.
Well, it definitely threw some gas on the
news,
fire.
right? But. And I get upset. I don't get angry. I just get a little upset that when people go, "Well, he was the greatest Mandalorian ever." He wasn't a Mandalorian.
He wasn't a Mandalorian, right?
He was a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
He just happened to take the freaking the Mandalorian armor.
Yep.
And the Mandalorians, I don't know why they didn't strike out and clean his clock like they were supposed to, but he was not a Mandalorian.
Right.
He may have tried to live the code and blah blah blah, but he did not.
Right.
He was a. But I am excited to see the Boba Fett. But the only problem I have with the series is Boba Fett was one of these very secretive persons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a out there, look at me type person. So I'm not sure how they're going to shoot a show about someone that was supposed to be
expectation. Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
And where's it going to start on him? Is it going to be pre-Starlight Pit? Or are we going to get backstory?
I was going to say,
of him, or is it going to start? We see how he escapes the pit and go from there.
Are we going to go even further back when he was young?
I don't know.
Yeah, flashbacks.
We really don't need a young Bobo again. We had that in a movie. He sucked.
Well, yeah, but
yeah, he did.
And then even Jango was not
he wasn't
a Mandalorian.
Nope.
Yeah.
The whole line is just they happened to.
Bobo was just a clone of his father.
Happened to have
clone.
Yeah, and because Jango was the one that actually got the original armor from. They killed a Mandalorian, right?
I don't think they've ever actually.
They need to establish where the armor.
Right. There needs to be a little bit of some lore.
There's your backstory.
Yeah.
Is where did the armor come from?
Right.
We just know he had it, then he died, then Bobo took it.
Yeah, I think the series. You're right, though. I think the series will be good, but you're correct in that in the previous, anytime he's been on the film in the movies, it's been just tidbits and teasers and
And that's why he was one of the most popular characters with everybody, because you didn't know anything about him.
Exactly. It's the unknown fact that you just build your own opinion.
Like
or
IG-88, you don't know anything about him.
Right. I mean, I remember when he first appeared in Empire.
Robot.
I want to see more IG-88.
That was crazy.
Well,
he first appeared in Empire, but then when Lucas redid the movies, he threw him into the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, so in the second episode, where
spoilers.
Sorry.
Spoilers.
First episode is where you saw R2D5.
R2D5.
D5.
Yeah.
Who was in the original.
Yeah, the D5 droid was great. And did you notice on R2D5 too, they even had the shot how how when he malfunctioned in the first Star Wars, it popped open backwards and smoke blew out, and there was a welds on that top of it. I thought that was amazing.
You had that. The speeder bike he was on is part of the pod racer from Anakin.
Yeah.
The one-eyed guy, I can't remember his name, is John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
But that don't mean anything. You don't want to see his challenge.
It's cool that he was in it.
Well, it was cool he was in it.
But nowadays, it's cool for every big name actor to appear somehow.
Yeah, it was just like the couple of dudes that dressed up in the stormtroopers on the speeder bikes. that were trying to
one of the twins, I think it was one of the twins, played in Star Wars from Harry Potter.
Did they?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the redhead in the last two.
Weren't both twins redheaded?
No. In Star Wars, I mean, in the
The Harry Potter, the two brothers.
one of the two brothers.
What's the face's older brothers, whose names I can't remember off the top of my head. But
played
yeah.
in
Star Wars.
was the asshole lieutenant or the guy that was like, shoot him and then open up, he's dead. You know, the redheaded. Oh God, what was his name? I'm hoping Rob may have looked that up.
I don't know.
I know the brothers you're talking about.
I'm talking about inside the.
But I like the Mandalorian. There's been the Easter eggs are great. I like the directors that they've had on the set. I like that they had the guy who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
I love his stuff. Anytime he directs one of those series, or you can tell his fingerprints are all over the stuff.
But I'm excited to see what comes on because we know of certain characters that are going to be showing up soon.
Yeah.
A certain female Jedi that's still alive.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, it's
keep
fun.
talking. Yeah.
And WWE wrestler Sasha Banks is in it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when the first trailer came out, there was a scene where Mandalorian was there and like a hooded girl kind of in the back watching.
Oh, I seen that trailer. Yeah,
that was her.
Okay.
So that's kind of interesting seeing a wrestler pop up. It's like, all right, what's going to happen now?
I don't know. I think they're doing a great job. I liked how spoiler alert, stop listening. In the second episode of the second season, when those X-wings come flying in, talking about the transponder being off and whatnot, you knew it was going to happen. But that was just that whole sequence. I thought was phenomenal, you know. And did you catch the name of the ships?
No.
Bothan was the name of the ships. Bothan?
Oh my God, I did not.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
That makes sense. That's why I see people posting Bothans finally get the credit.
So, yeah, I thought that was amazing. I was like, oh, that's so fantastic. Of course, you know, my wife, I love her, but she doesn't watch any of this stuff. And when I turn it on, she quickly retires to another room. But I'm in the I'm out in the living room like, oh my, this is fantastic. This is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see more.
Yeah, but it was just, I thought that was, I liked it. I liked that second episode.
What about
just as
what
much as the
Yoda,
first one.
not Yoda, that asset, what he was eating?
Oh man, dude, that was hilarious. You knew it was going to happen. I was like, that is the best.
Eat it.
And the best thing was, of course, the social media post afterwards about how some people were offended because he was doing that. But I'm like, oh my God.
So, Pensacon, a convention that's going to be in the end of February in Pensacola, the actor that is the frog person, they just announced is going to be there.
Oh, that's hilarious. I thought the whole sequence. Oh, dude, there's even a pop. The
new. Someone did the pop.
So
it was, the folks who are helping us who are were in Nerdist before we were.
Yeah.
Their name just dropped
Jeff
off.
and Holly.
Jeff and Holly posted on their site
with the
little
eggs.
Yeah, that was like.
So Dom Hall Gleason was one of the
twins.
General Hux.
Oh, that was General Hux.
Well, he wasn't a twin. He was Bill Weasley.
Oh,
in all the Harry Potters.
Okay.
He was the older brother.
That's hilarious, dude. I never picked up on that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That was. I saw that pop. I'm going, well, that's crazy.
That is cool.
That's crazy. So yeah.
All right. That's cool.
There you go. See what little things.
There you go.
Here's a little Star Wars thing, real quick. I just read today. So George Lucas has a book that came out recently, and he admitted that Darth Maul was supposed to be the main villain in the trilogy.
Really?
In Phantom Menace.
Why'd they write him out?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Because he sucks.
Darth Maul is awesome, and that would have been cool to have him as the main villain.
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, Darth Maul was awesome.
Ray
Park's a great actor.
But he was in Solo.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, he appeared in Solo.
Solo, man. Which I did enjoy that movie. And like I
Love
said,
that movie.
Rogue One, too.
Loved Rogue One.
But now I was like, that is...
Spoiler alert, everybody dies in the end.
Everyone dies in the end. I took my daughter to see it, and she was not happy at the ending of the movie. But I said, it's fantastic. I mean, everything about that movie just built on the legacy and the lore. In the end...
Continues
Vader
right with it, yeah. And you see how badass Vader is.
Dude,
it was.
Seamless.
And they said that was one of the reshoots they did. Well worth whatever they had to spend to do that reshoot for that. Because that was absolutely phenomenal.
Yep, exactly.
The end of that, how it rolled into New Hope.
So we're gonna jump to we're gonna skip down to Star Wars and we'll come back to Stranger Things. So So Mike to see he wants to see how much trouble he can get me into.
Okay, I'm ready.
So anytime I see something Star Wars that I know Mandalorian,
he knows Mandalorian is my guilt.
So I send him messages. Hey,
I pre-ordered.
I'm taunting him. And actually, over the weekend, before we mention that, I was at an event with one of the Power Rangers, Jason Font, from I forgot which one, Time Force. And we were at Emerald City Comics.
I was going to say he was over at Emerald City.
Yeah, we were at Emerald City Comics, and they started selling little individual Lego figures. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, random ones nobody cares about. Then there was a case, and I saw the Mandalorian with Baby Yoda, or the
You're gonna
asset.
die.
Oh. So I bought him a little Lego Mandalorian.
He did, and I already put it together. It's down. I have a little next to my TV watching chair.
That's awesome.
I have my little Mandalorian and my Boda and all that kind of stuff, and so it sits right there.
I couldn't help it. I saw him like, yeah, let me just grab that for him.
Yeah,
nice.
So anyway, Hasbro.
Oh yes.
Hasbro's coming out with the Mandalorian Dark Helmet. It's the Black Series, so it's got the light on it.
It's like the one they just released not too long ago.
Yeah, I've already got. I put my pre-order in, so I'm excited.
That's cool.
I might call Patrick and go, "Hey, can you get that for me faster?" I don't think it's been released yet.
But that's awesome looking. That's the picture right there.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's up to see.
Oh, it is.
That's
Okay.
cool as crap.
Yeah, that is amazing.
It's padded on the inside, so it's actually be wearable, whole 9 yards.
Very cool.
And I hope it's shinier than the ones I've been ordering.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean the flat's okay, but I do want one that's got a nice pop
Yeah, you'd like
shine
a little,
to
like a little metallic, something with a little metallic touch.
Yeah.
To
The
it,
one
for
I have in
sure.
front of me, I got for Christmas. My kids know what to get me. And then I ordered myself one off of Face Crap. And let me tell you something right now. I
That
have
is
gone
not a-
around with these people. You
Yeah,
guys
that
saw
is-
it came in all bugged up.
It is not a good looking helmet.
No, it's not. It's like, really? It's just, you know, and I dealt with them, and I'm just going to keep hammering them until they either send me a new
Well, you
one
got
or
it,
they
but yeah, I
send me
mean-
a cease and desist to shut up. So, because they suck.
It'll be a cool helmet when it comes in.
I hope so.
We're going to need a whole shelf just for helmets.
I know. We should. We
'Cause
should
we're
start
getting
doing
so
that
many of
now.
them.
Yep.
Yep.
Because I've got one.
Well,
I
there's
have a
that
few
one,
I
the
can
one they
bring.
have hanging
Two,
under the
three,
table.
four. Like this right here is an Imperial
Gunner.
pilot.
Oh, that's nice.
That was made by a guy, a foamsmith out of Atlanta, and that is a working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just
That's
done the
cool.
breastplate, and then that's a fake one. Then I got another Darth one. Oh, it's over. Darth, it's over there. It's
right,
just one of those cheapy voice changer ones.
Right,
So
right.
I have a question. So I was watching the Nerd Sphere the other day when you were doing your D&D thing. Did I see a Boba Fett armor in the background?
There is.
Did I see that?
Yeah, Boba Fett cutout we have.
Oh, it's a cutout?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I couldn't tell on the stream. I'm like, is that an actual piece of armor on a mannequin back there?
Yeah, no. It looks great. That shot. That's Jack Cypher, one of my players, brought it over to temporarily let us keep it in. That was one of the things that sparked the conversation from John saying, "I'm not responsible for anything that gets effed up."
yeah,
so
I can't be.
But
I was thinking we could put him
But Jack
on
was
the
going to leave that
ledge.
up. But it looks cool though.
Yeah, it looked really cool on the
We
stream.
had that.
He gave us that and a Yoda.
We have the. I have Yodas down there.
So
We have Bodas, not Yodas.
Oh.
I had the baby. But yeah, you got. We could take that, and I have alien tape.
yeah.
Put that on the black,
Ooh.
and then you put him up on the ledge. So when you walk in, he's like.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we can do that.
that'd be tough to do
Yeah.
that.
So now we're going to jump back to Stranger Things from Russia with Love. Now, I
That
think
looks
we
good.
have shown this.
No, this one's the new one. This clip just came out.
Oh,
Are you sure? 'Cause I look okay.
It looked really familiar to me. So go
Me
ahead,
too.
Rob. Go ahead and play that bad boy. That's good.
It is. It is.
I
It's a
am
great
so
teaser.
I am so geeking on that, but it's and the COVID did not mess them up. They already had everything shot,
thankfully,
and edited.
Well,
So I think they should have come out earlier, but that's just me.
It is. I know they're going to wait. Probably October again. And
July.
Is it July?
They're weird.
2021.
When they changed dates. Last year,
was
last
October,
time was
wasn't it?
July because I did the July 4th episode.
Didn't they do? I swear.
Then
it was
the year
October.
before that
Oh, maybe
was
that was it.
well, 2 years before that was the October.
Well, then
one.
you know what's
Right.
funny though? I had read this was supposed to be the last season.
Yeah.
But then I just read that they said no, they have
Two more seasons. Yeah.
To add on, they're going to go with 5, which
But
is
they gotta
crazy
start
because
filming them quick before the kids get too old. Then
it is. Well, and Netflix too is notorious for cutting things off after the 3rd season. But you'd hate to see them, bite.
I
the
don't know.
hand that feeds
Okay,
them.
so as much as I love the series, I don't know where they're going to take this.
Right. I agree. I thought so far it's been phenomenal.
I think they should have stopped at 3, and that'd have been all right.
Mm-hmm.
So
don't overdo it and drag it on.
Yeah.
No, because I mean, first of all, they're not filming it quick enough. Because you're right, the kids are getting older.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think it's the kids' schedules that are messing the shooting up. Because shooting the original Stranger Things blew them up.
Yeah.
So now they're like all that. I mean, look at what's her name. She did Godzilla.
Yeah.
Well, she did Netflix.
Enola
Sherlock Holmes. Enola Holmes. Too.
Yeah, Enola Holmes. Yeah. So it's one of those things where
Billy something.
I think they should have stayed true to it and just literally shot as many as they could.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they just waited. The second season went, oh my God, everybody loved this.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But they can't let keep going. So.
Right.
But anyway, hurry up, Netflix. You're good. What's going to happen? And this is as much as my worry is this the next season come out may be awesome, but because there is such a
long gap between them.
people aren't going to care.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go, well, it sucked. No one really thought it.
that's
Everybody
it.
lost their interest. We lost interest because it took you 2 years to get out another episode, a series, another season. It's crazy.
Right.
I
agree with that.
This is not Star Wars. It's different when you're okay, so Harry Potter, Harry Potter was able to carry a couple years without a problem. Star Wars, they did it for decades.
Right, exactly.
Marvel, okay, this is Netflix.
Right.
You are
There's definitely a window.
Yeah, you are the go-to for when people are bored.
Right.
So if you don't I hate to say it, but when you don't strike when that iron's
I was going to
hot,
say the same thing. You got it. I agree.
you are going to lose people. And I got a feeling this is going to come back and it's going to be a blip on the radar, if that.
That'd be too bad, too.
Yeah, because it had a lot of potential.
Yep.
So, anyway, did you watch the original Blood?
I did not see Bloodshot. You know what? I wanted to see. I saw it, and I was totally on the fence about it. I'm a Vin Diesel fan. I mean, I loved... what was that? The one series where he's blind and wears the goggles. Why can't I think of the name of it?
Reddick.
Yes.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black was awesome.
Pitch Black.
I owned all those.
Was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Man, it was a good. So I've always been sort of a fan of his. So, but I haven't seen this yet. And then I saw that there's going to be a possible.
I can't believe that they're going to do. I can't believe they're going to do a sequel. To be honest with you.
Right.
I mean, it was good. I will own it digitally.
Mm-hmm.
I missed it in the theaters. So.
Right.
But their production budget was $45 million.
For the sequel or for the first one?
For the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So they only made 33, almost 34 million. So they didn't make back.
Mm-hmm.
That's before all the shutdown.
But Vin's a huge nerd, so he's probably backing the sequel up.
Yeah, that could be.
Well, that's okay. I'll watch it.
At
Rob,
one
can
point,
you find
he owned
out,
his own video game company.
The trailer for the first Bloodshot. Maybe folks haven't even seen that. We could just take a quick peek at that.
I don't think we have that.
But yeah, he owned his
Very
own
sure we don't
video
have it.
game
Okay.
company. He's real big in D&D and all that.
Oh, I know he's an avid player. You ever see the little mini session Matt Mercer ran for him where he plays his character? Fantastic. Very cool stuff. I like seeing Hollywood people play Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, you guys say let's go down let's see if we can off the top of our head. We know Henry Cavill plays D&D.
Huge player. Yep.
So you got Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
What's his name from Star Trek?
Cumberbatch.
No, Star Trek.
Pine.
The kid Wesley. Crusher.
Oh, Wesley Crusher.
Oh yeah, he's a big player, right? Right.
So Cumberpatch was Star Trek. He played. Didn't he play? He was the one that played.
He played Wrath of Khan. He played Khan.
Yeah.
So
that's Star Trek.
Yeah, Felicia Day plays, and you have the guy's married to Sophia. What's his name? I just forgot his name.
Joe Maggi.
Joe Maggi.
Whatever his last name is.
Joe. He's a huge player. You
Yeah.
ever see his basement?
Yeah.
It's converted into a giant. He's got a terrain board. Got a game
Terrain.
table down there. He actually has got A-list guys coming to his house to play.
It's like
And,
it's like having a train set, except
dude,
for D&D.
it just drives me absolutely insane. And then the who's the chick? I always forget her name. She was in True Blood. She was the young redheaded
The
vampire.
redhead, yeah. Jessica, that was in it.
Yeah, she's an avid player. She does a ton of streams. She's done a lot of stuff. In fact, for Daredevil, she used to run D&D sessions between the scenes for everybody on set. So yeah, there's definitely a banner being waved for geekdom.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is.
This is just weird.
We're going to double
That
up on.
candle's really weird.
No, we're not even going there first. We're going to talk about a Ouija board.
Which
I like Ouija boards.
I don't know. I don't
But
know.
for two, actually, so you get Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop gift guide. Includes a $1,900 Ouija board.
$1,900
And a 210 lamp made of bread.
for a lamp. Oh yeah,
Made of bread.
lamp. Bread lamp.
So
Who
here's
are
the
these
thing.
people, dude. Who are these people?
I don't want a Ouija board that talks to me.
I don't want a Ouija board at all.
It
but
scares crap out of me that it does what it does.
Right.
But now I'm going to have it talk.
Yeah. I don't.
Wait,
What's
this
wrong
one
with
talks?
you? Yes.
How? What?
Dude, it's just wrong on like so many levels.
Right. I mean, it's. I'm like going, who the? No.
You know what
Did you read the
You know
description?
what kind of idiot
It
that
said-
would buy this?
It said, relax with a couple glasses of wine before you play with your Ouija board. I'm like,
That-
dude, it's all kinds of wrong.
That
It's
Zach
like,
guy that has the place in Vegas, the ghost hunter, Zach, whatever his last name is.
yeah.
He would be the idiot
Zach
that would buy
Baggins?
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Zach Baggins.
Mr. Makeup Ghost on
Still
the
in this
show.
haunted museum. So,
Well,
like,
I don't know. I don't say anything makes them all up. I think there's a couple of them he's been to that have been pretty much
I think there's some crazy stuff.
shit
out
shows when it comes
sure.
to it. So, but staying on Gwyneth,
Here we
which
go.
I know a lot of guys would like to.
I don't know.
When this originally came out, I avoided it. I didn't want to post this.
Okay.
I ignored it.
But you
because
know
of
what?
it
It's funny.
was.
This is in the nerdy geek world, right?
You know what though? I did not. Here's the thing. I've heard people talking about her Goop site and how they have weird things on it, but I never investigated it till I saw the Ouija board thing.
Right.
I thought, well, I'm gonna click,
$75.
and then I clicked, and this next thing popped up. I was like,
she had so
This
so
is
You can get it on Afterpay and only pay in 4 payments.
Yeah.
you can get a candle that smells like her vagina.
that. It's just wrong, man.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, yeah. That's that
I'm
would be.
embarrassed to even talk about it.
Who's
And
the one
stuff
that's
doesn't bother
sniffing
me.
it to make sure? Let me sniff the candle. All right.
It's
come here.
like
So
No.
75. You got a
Yeah.
picture of that? Yeah,
Right.
$75
$5.
bucks. It's just
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean,
I'm like-
who was the genius that went to go? You know, you should make a candle out of smell your vagina. It smells really good.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
no.
I know.
Just-
I'm like,
That's
That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I have never.
And why we're talking about it, I don't know, but
and I was offended, and I don't get offended, and that offended.
yeah,
because it was too weird.
So we'll jump on to something new and something cool. So the new Xbox Game Pass rivals include Destiny 2, Beyond Light, EPA, Play, Library, and more. Is this a good thing, Mike?
What do you think?
Destiny's old. People still play it, though.
But it's Destiny 2.
Destiny
It's
2
better.
is old. It's old. It's been out a while.
I don't know. I think
not
Microsoft's making a push to get back into the. Get back into it a bit more.
Game Pass is cool because you pay your $15 a month or whatever it is and plays almost every game that's out. You don't get to own it, so if you cancel that membership, you can't play them anymore. But it's a good way to play a lot of games.
But does this stuff? Do you so the Game Pass? Do you have to download it to your game to play?
Yes, you'll still have to download it. It'll take up all the room. And
So
we
when
know
you're done,
rooms
you
suck.
delete it and go download a new one.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I would.
Game Pass is okay if you want to play a bunch of games.
But I'm an old guy.
Just give me Pong. I'm happy.
But since
Hey,
we're speaking of games,
Hold
you know
on.
what game came out?
What?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla just came out.
Did it?
Yes. And my friend Scott, I'm not sure if he's watching, he's playing it. So if you are watching, Scott, how is that game? Because
Hey, you don't have to lean into it.
I know. Everybody keeps telling me the game is awesome, and I want to play it. So.
Well, I mean, I liked Assassin's Creed.
Oh, the Valhalla. Yeah.
The Roman one.
The one, my favorite Assassin's Creed is
I'm okay
still
without that one.
Black Flag, the pirate one.
Oh, the pirate one. That
was cool. I
is
really,
the
yeah,
best one they've done.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So I'm excited for Valhalla. I want to play, and also the new Spider-Man with Miles Morales. They announced that it's going to be probably about 10 hours for the main story, but if you do all the side missions, you get about 20 hours of gameplay. And it's not a standalone game. It's an add-on to the last Spider-Man game.
So you have to have the other one?
No, you don't. You don't have to have the other one.
But it helps.
It just builds on it.
Makes it better.
Well, it just builds on it, but
he doesn't know.
I can't wait to
make
play
crap
it.
up.
I like Spider-Man. The last Spider-Man game was amazing, and I can't wait for the new one when they do it.
I think we should have a Pong tournament.
Well, yeah.
In
Ping pong.
In the Nerdist, no, Pong.
Ping
in
pong.
Nerdisphere.
Any of those, yeah.
Foosball tournament.
Break out the Kleagle.
Foosball.
Foosball.
You can't play no foosball. My Bobby don't play no foosball with them devil women.
Mama always said, right?
Mama always said.
Mama always said. No, we have a ColecoVision tournament, right?
Oh my God, that would be
Oh,
awesome.
that's what I'm talking about. Stream
Holy
that.
crap!
Stream the ColecoVision tournament.
Rob wants us to do a Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem. I used
Yeah.
to love Duke Nukem, man.
No, GoldenEye for the N64.
Dude, that's too new. We got to go premium.
That's old.
You got to go like Duke
That's
Nukem.
20 years old.
Castle Wolfenstein.
Oh, there you go.
Commodore 64 version.
Yeah, man.
Little stick figure moving around.
Yep, yep.
That's the game.
What's the Safari game? The Jungle Guy, where you
the Pitfall.
Pitfall. I love Pitfall.
Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah, my dad used to hit me every time I turned
I
it
love
on.
Pitfall, and on the Atari, the old remember the old
Frogger.
Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Indiana Jones is a great adventure game.
Super Breakout.
Super
What
Breakout.
about Frogger?
I'm playing Frogger now on
Frogger's
Apple TV.
Are you?
It's boring. It's not as good as Pong. Nothing will ever be as good as
No,
Pong.
yeah, I remember
I'm
it.
just
That's the only
saying.
game you can play without having a
Seizure.
and freaking out.
I did good on our Artemis.
Yeah.
Artemis was fun though.
I wouldn't consider Artemis a game though. It's more
Role play.
yeah.
It's like a D&D
It
technology
was.
side.
It was fun.
Everybody had their thing.
It was good.
Except for you.
If
You
you
could
have
never
it-
get anything fixed. You
we
kept killing
streamed
kids.
Artemis. If you jump back, it's posted over on. Is it up on Twitch or is
Yep.
it? Yeah, you can find us playing Artemis over on Twitch, and to check it out. It's an older Star Trek game, but what's really cool is everybody has a position. Like I was the what was I? I was a weapons officer.
You were weapons.
Yep, you were
engineering.
weapons.
Mike was engineering. John was
No,
the captain.
yeah, and Anthony was
Anthony was,
our pilot and
helmsman.
helmet,
Yeah, he was
right?
a
Whatever you call it.
And then Alexis was comms.
Communications. Yes.
She was working on our communications.
Yes.
No one was talking to her.
No.
She's like,
I think she was irritated with us. But that was a great game. That was fun.
Oh, it's
though.
on the screen. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Hey, and again, folks, that is another game that you should come over to the Nerdosphere, bring your friends, rent the room out, play it, relax, go to the Rooster next door, get some fantastic sushi.
Oh my God!
I'm just telling you.
I smell like Thai now.
I know. It's a horrible
My wife's
thing.
like, "You smell like Thai."
It was great. I had it for lunch today too. So
Did you? Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Never had a poke bowl until now.
Pokeballs are so good.
Poke Bowl was good. Yeah.
It's just a mushed up, messed up.
Yeah.
Sushi side out sushi.
My wife is extremely jealous, but that's okay.
She loves you anyway. Right?
She does a little bit. She keeps
Okay, so GameStop Black Friday.
So yeah, a lot of Black Friday ads already popping up, and it's
I
not
was
really
really
just Black
surprised, though,
Friday. They're
actually.
doing it a whole month.
I saw that. There's like a lead up to the Black Friday.
Yeah,
Then
like,
there's the Black Friday itself.
Walmart
And
had
then-
a
yeah, and then they're
32-inch curved screened monitor, 144 resolution on it.
Oh, that's crazy.
144 resolution.
Whatever, 144
The hertz,
refresh
right?
rate.
Refresh rate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Most monitors you find at Best Buy and everything are only 60 or 75.
Yeah, that's what mine are. I'm old
So,
school. I don't have anything higher than that.
Yeah.
My kids, I all have. I bought both my kids nice monitors.
Yeah.
They're running the high end video cards and playing all the other stuff.
Why do you want a curved monitor for?
I didn't say I wanted it, but it was only $150 out of $400.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
just
look cool.
only. Just go
But
get
they look
one.
cool.
Get a car that won't run. Fix your car.
But there are some good deals though. But I was
just telling you the deals I've seen.
yeah.
There are a lot of good. There are. I mean,
And I thought GameStop had some good deals. I'm not a big GameStop fanatic, but there were some great
I
deals.
avoid that place at all cost.
So
why?
I used to work for that horrible company.
Oh well.
Was it bad because of you or bad because of them?
No, it's bad because of them.
It's always them. It's never you. It's always them.
GameStop's the type of
It's
company.
you, not me.
After so many years, when you capped out a good amount, they'll find whatever reason to fire their managers to rehire someone younger with quarter of the pay.
Yeah, but that's typical retail.
That's corporate.
It's like yeah.
Welcome to corporate world, baby.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works.
GameStop.
I know any
treats their
minute,
employees like
any day now, Rob's going to come back here and give me my pink slip and say, "You're out." Yo, fart.
That's right. We can't afford to pay you because minimum wage went up.
That's it. Damn it.
Exactly.
I'll be
But
on the
yeah,
door.
so if
Can
you're
I-
looking
can
for
I
the black,
clean your
but
windows?
for everything, folks, if you're looking for the Black Friday deals, man, they're starting early. I mean, I know
Oh yeah,
they're-
like the Switch games. I'll go through it real quick. So BioShock, the collection, $20 instead of $50.
What did you call it?
BioShock.
BioShock.
It's BioShock, isn't it?
It's BioShock.
It sounds like
Is there a Canadian pronunciation?
Oh,
I'm unaware of?
you really want to go there? You really want to talk about how I pronounce words? Because we can. I can have like we can. This could
FIFA 21 is on sale.
Yeah, Cobra
That's a fun
Kai
game.
for all you Cobra Kai people.
Wait, there's
Yeah.
a Cobra Kai game?
$30.
$30.
FIFA $27. Final Fantasy, whatever the hell, I don't really care. $20, but it was $40. The Legend of Zelda. There you go. Link's Awakening. It's $40 instead of $60. So there's some pretty good stuff.
There are, and there's Switch. It looks like there's some PlayStation 5, PlayStation PS4
Borderlands 3
stuff.
for $10.
PS4, PS5. I mean,
Cobra Kai for $30.
All right, Borderlands 3 for $10. That's a good deal right there.
That's not a
such
bad,
good
right?
game.
Yeah.
That was a really good game.
Doom, Doom Eternal,
Doom, we can
Rob.
skip Doom.
$20.
Doom's just horrible now.
but I am looking forward to the new movie.
Hold on, how much was Death Stranding?
Death Stranding is $20.
So if you want to play with Norman Reedus carrying a weird-looking baby in a coffin on your chest, there you go.
Dylan got that.
Yes, he did, and he has that creepy little baby in him.
Creepy little
Is it really
baby.
creepy?
Oh,
or is it
yeah,
just
it's
like-
very creepy.
It's creepy.
Oh, this is
It's a weird game to begin
Scale
with.
of creepiness. Where are we at? Okay.
Xbox has got a whole bunch of stuff.
It is. They get definitely. I'd check out their website, and they got some PC stuff also. I mean, so they did a good job.
HyperX.
You know,
keyboard for $80.
yeah. I don't know people don't like GameStop, but they do a good job of dumping it out and putting it out there for you so you can.
I like
stumble across
GameStop
it,
because
so.
you know they're what they are.
You know what's funny? I actually have found. I hate to say this, some really good Dungeons and Dragons stuff at GameStop.
Yeah.
They'll get it in, and usually there's like a street date before stuff gets released, but GameStop doesn't care. So I picked
Because
up.
employees don't pay attention. They
Because
just throw
so
it
I
out.
went in, and when the Stranger Things box set dropped, I bought it like 3 weeks before it was supposed to be on the street, which was awesome because I'm like posting all over the web and whatnot, and people are like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm like, GameStop.
Yeah, we got that Curse of Strahd revamped over
So,
there. That's
I know.
never been opened.
We need to open that next time.
How much did he pay for that?
That's the whole thing. We need to get. You know what? We need to get the miniatures.
Amazon.
Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
It's $100.
Was it 100?
Yeah.
I saw a comic shop this weekend for 80, so I didn't know if they were overpricing it or not.
No, that's about right.
No.
But they have a box of. It's a good bundle, and they've tweaked a little bit. But there's also a miniature set they dropped also to go along with it, which looks phenomenal. It's got. I don't know if you played it before, but there's the first event you play is it's a haunted house, and one of the things you encounter, spoilers, is these two kids, but they're actually ghosts. But the children that you encounter, they have miniatures, and they're like super goth, spooky. I need to get my hands on them. I haven't picked those up yet. Maybe my wife is listening right now, and she'll.
So we had the games. I think we put the GameSpot links inside our message because I'm telling you what, I'm going through and looking at some of the electronics. That's pretty good.
And they'll have limited quantity of PS5 and Xbox.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So it'll probably be 2 per store, limited quantity.
Oh, I want one of those. I like the Kohl's. Have the little Pac-Man games.
the counter things?
Yeah.
The counter things. $129. It's pretty good. That's really good. I mean, sorry, folks. I know we're getting off in here.
All right.
So the last thing I want to
Anyway.
talk about is, so Rob put this in case we run out of time, which we kind of are running out of time. Have you seen the new robot?
I have not. What are we talking?
Okay, so Disney
Okay.
Animatronics.
Okay.
He's got a new robot.
Okay.
What does it do?
Oh my God! Look, there it is on the screen. It is the freakiest thing. It looks like it's going to kill you with them eyes.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, and what it does is the eyes, they look at your eyes. So your gaze is its gaze. And because it doesn't have skin and eyelids and stuff like that and facial expressions, to me it looks like I'm going to kill you. That's frightening, isn't it?
That is like nightmare material. That is fantastic.
I would have to make sure that the whole area where he's kept is always locked down at night.
Holy crap! So what is this for though? I don't understand. What
Okay,
it's
so
for.
they're just doing they're upgrading their animatronics in the parks. Now, hopefully they don't.
Can
put
you
this
imagine
in the Hall
this
of Presidents.
in the Hall of Presidents? I was just going to say, yeah.
Carousel of Progress.
Probably.
Oh, there you go.
Or it may be an interactive thing that they walk it around the park.
Well, Epcot, remember they were getting rid of, what was it, Mission Earth or whatever, the big globe? Did they ever clean that out yet? Maybe they put a bunch of these little Westworld type robots.
That's what I'm thinking, Westworld. I'm like, here we go. Westworld's real.
Westworld. Oh, yeah.
It's real. Oh, my God. It's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
But it's creepy as hell, man.
Dude, I'm watching it. I'm watching the delay on my phone. I just keep.
It's mesmerizingly. It's like a train wreck.
I'm going to have to go home and watch this again. It really is. Man.
Yeah. It's super creepy.
Now, it's amazing what they're doing with technology. So, I'm like, that side of my brain's like, oh, that's sort of, I'm sort of hip to that. But the other side of my brain, it says there's a great evil afoot, and this frightens me.
Skynet.
And then right away too, like my brain goes into now. See, because I like the game, I'm like, oh, this will make a fantastic Call of Cthulhu adventure. Like your party members at like Disney, they get locked in after hours, and you get trapped in the Hall of Presidents and like some weird cults. And
okay, make that game. I won't play that.
God have
Let's
mercy.
do that.
You ever play Call of Cthulhu?
No.
Dude, the whole point of the game is to not go insane and trying to defeat evil cultists and beings from other dimensions that, if you actually encounter them, will destroy you in a heartbeat.
Let's
it's
play
fantastic.
that.
It's my favorite game.
Fun.
And it's super easy to play. It's just all percentage dice and whatnot. And you can play, you can play Cthulhu now, which is modern day, like you're in McDonald's and a bunch of weird cultists run in and try to summon a dark one. Or you can play like back in the roaring 20s, or you can play Cthulhu Gaslight back in old England. I mean,
wow.
So there's a lot of different genres you can play. I like to play another one called Pulp Cthulhu. Pulp Cthulhu, it's just like it sounds. Remember the movie The Rocketeer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Pulp Cthulhu is like that. There's that pulp technology, flying jetpacks, blimps with Nazis.
Steampunkish kind of.
Yeah, it's like a steampunk thing, and it's like an Indiana Jones setting where he's fighting the Nazis, except you're trying to battle the Nazis and stop them from finding like the artifacts and stuff that are around. I mean, it's pretty sweet. Pulp Cthulhu is pretty fun.
That'll be fun.
Let's tell you. And again, these are all things we can get you guys in, and you can try it, play it, and we'll teach you to play it at the Nerdosphere.
I keep yawning.
That's okay.
God, it must be getting late past my bedtime.
Time change.
I'm old.
Messes everybody up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's old.
To me. Yeah, because right now my body says it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then we got a hurricane coming. Well, not a hurricane.
I got to go and put my Christmas tree up.
It bounced off the tip of Florida and took off.
Yeah, it's the middle of the Gulf.
Hate when it bounces off the tip.
Just the tip.
Sucks.
I hate that. One beer.
One beer. Oh, my God.
One beer, but yeah.
So are you going to be doing a gaming Sunday?
Well, you know what? My group wants to, because they're like, we're going to play Sunday, we're going to play Sunday.
Maybe Rob and I will have time to set up the cameras and
okay, let me know. So
have something going for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I came over last week to work on some lighting and stuff like that, and everybody seems excited.
They are, and that's what's great. Well, it's great is even people outside people I bump into at like the stores and whatnot when I'm talking, and in my sort of my little limited sphere, but there's an interest in it. So
that's a good thing,
pretty
right?
exciting. Yeah, for sure.
I want to play now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Mr. I do it myself because
all you gotta do. You got 3 friends?
He doesn't have any friends.
I don't have any friends. Who would want to be friends with me? Come on.
I don't know. Maybe you can talk your mom into it then. But
maybe we could talk Dylan and Cage.
Yeah.
They're
all you need is a handful of people, though. Like I said, Cthulhu is super easy to play, easy to learn, and it is actually my Dungeons and Dragons is my favorite game to play, only because. But Cthulhu, it's that dark. And what's cool is it's all about like you use weird. It's like going to the library and finding like old books and old news articles on things, and it's a different way of thinking when you play the game.
Okay.
So it's pretty unique.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I mean, I'm in. I'll sit
should
down.
play. All right.
Well, I got dice right here. See,
You got
I'm
dice?
prepared.
Yeah.
What else do I need?
That's it, dude.
That's all I have to have, and a notebook, right?
Yeah. I'll give you a character sheet. There is a great Call of Cthulhu introduction box set, starter set, that we'll be selling through the store, and it has everything you need. It has dice, character sheets, 3 really good adventures. And what's really cool is it has a solo adventure. Where remember the old Pick a Path books when we were kids?
Yes.
And it's like a Pick a Path adventure for Call of Cthulhu. So it walks you through how to learn how to play the game using this Pick a Path book.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a great idea. I really liked it.
So I just saw this. We were talking about Johnny Depp earlier, who would replace him, and they're talking about Mads Mikkelsen replacing him in the Harry Potter movie.
I like Mads Mikkelsen. There you go.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Chaosium is the name of the company that came up with the Cthulhu idea.
But what is Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
You got to like 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay, so Cthulhu is the whole H.P. Lovecraft.
Yes,
okay.
On which I'm watching the series.
Okay, H.P. Lovecraft is the founder of all this. He started writing books about dark horrors, things at night that go boom, things in your attic, things that are beyond the stars that have been millions of years before a man got here.
Right.
These elder gods existed. Some of them are asleep up in space. Some of them are asleep beneath the Arctic. Some of them are asleep in the depths of the ocean. All these things are asleep.
Okay.
Okay. And there are cults that are aware of these things. And there's also old races. There's like, before mankind, there was another group that was on the earth called the lizard men. Okay. And so
Sleestaks,
exactly. So they exist in like the sun of the earth, somewhere around. But even though they're asleep, they can
Land
still
of the Lost.
Exactly. They influence mankind even when they sleep. So you have these cults that are trying to bring back the old ones. So in Call of Cthulhu, you're trying to defeat these cultists who do these dark things. And it's great. And you can make it as deep as you want. If you go against like the old ones, you're not going to live long. But like when I run Call of Cthulhu, I make it like a Saturday afternoon Evil Dead type thing, where you're battling things that could wipe you out, but you have a chance to defeat them. So there's like zombies and ghosts and vampires and werewolves and things like that also in the game.
So like in the show,
it's like Supernatural.
Lovecraft Country.
It's like Lovecraft, but a good comparison also is the Supernatural TV series. What those two guys are.
Well, you're really familiar with that stuff.
I love Supernatural.
Of course you do.
The Supernatural is a great take on Call of Cthulhu. What those two guys get into, it's what they battle the demons and everything else, the weird stuff they get into. That's like a good. There are episodes like a really good Cthulhu adventure.
Oh, I'll be.
Yep.
So I just also read Wrangler Jeans is doing a collaboration with Stranger Things for the next season. They're going to have a special line of clothing of Hellfire Club, which we have not met Hellfire Club yet in Stranger Things, but we will in the new season.
Well, yeah, that was in those years. That's when Wrangler was big. Levi's were okay, but Wrangler jeans.
Didn't you buy Wrangler like J.C. Penney?
Yeah, well, Sears.
So it
maybe?
said there's going to be men, women T-shirts along with jean jackets and.
I had a jean jacket in high school.
We'll bear the logo of Hellfire Club and other stuff.
Okay.
All right, that's cool.
I've always liked Wranglers anyway.
It is. They're doing a good job, though. They're pushing the Stranger Things stuff. Like I said, there's that Stranger Things D&D comic book that's out. There's that box D&D set that's out. There's all sorts of stuff they're doing. So it's, I think that for the world of geek and nerd, I think it's a good thing for sure. But I'll definitely run you guys through some Call of Cthulhu.
All right, I'm interested.
All day
I'll play.
long.
I can't just Saturday. Saturday, I'm here from 7 until 2 with a streaming group for their convention type of thing.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, 7 in the morning.
Dude, that's a day.
You're gonna be tired when you get home.
Yep, I am going to be I'm going to be pooped. That's okay. That's what we do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
it's good fun.
So what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I am streaming.
Oh God.
Nice.
Hey,
It's like you found something new.
Yes,
I hit affiliate last Friday night. I streamed from 12 in the morning till 1:30, and I hit affiliate, and I had my first yesterday on my screen, first person to sub to me, and sub means they're paying anywhere from $5 to $25 a month, and
Who was it, Edward?
No.
Jonathan?
No.
Yeah, I will
I
be.
had my first sub, so I'm happy.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome. I think Ken and I are going to be in Nerdosphere because we ordered some more things to sell. So we're going to get that stuff entered in, and we got to work on licensing and getting the paperwork done. So we're all good with
That's
that
the
stuff,
side that I don't deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just a facility.
That's all right. We'll get
I'm the
all-
facilitator.
We'll get that all wrapped up. Well, again, the whole idea is when we do these demos and stuff, we'll offer discounts on the books, so you can come in, learn to play the game, pick up the books that you want, be good to go. So
I'm going to roll, see whether or not we can end early or not. No, we cannot.
No, okay.
What did you
another,
roll?
12.
another half hour.
Another half hour. Away we go. Find some more shit to talk about. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. I can
No,
find more
actually, we've
stuff.
only got a couple minutes left. So, yeah,
So
if you've not caught up on Mandalorian, go do it. Oh,
Worth it.
Discovery.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, have you watched any Discovery
I have
yet?
not. I need to. I need
Have
to
you?
tee it up and go.
No.
Oh my God, awesome.
I'll watch
I
it
mean,
all.
it makes me more giddy than when I watched the original Star Trek.
Really?
It reminds me of the original Star Trek.
That I don't want to say pacing, but that same flavor would be the word I want to use.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just new.
Okay.
You know, it's today's take on what it would have been like that because they're really trying to, because they went like 900 years in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, I'm yawning! Holy crap! And then what happens is the Federation has been almost obliterated.
Oh wow.
So they're trying to put it back together.
So who's the big? Is there a big bad in the future then, or is it?
No, there's
It's just trying to
there's a
survive-
bunch of
pull-
ads.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because there's no Federation.
There's just no.
Everybody's
there's no
kind of
quality
been-
control now.
Mm-mm. Even Earth itself
Yeah.
has become the United States of the Earth.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
and they have their own protection, their own thing. They're not part of the Federation, and it's just and Discovery is this cool ship that can actually.
This is season 3, right?
You don't have to do all that. That's just crazy. Yes. This ship uses it jumps through dark matter,
Okay.
so it can go anywhere in point, but it does this black. Oh, it's freaking awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. If you've not,
I shall
I'm
have
not
to
doing
investigate further.
oh, someone's hit me some hate signs on it. You guys stop. It was you. Stop that.
No, I've been stuck.
Star Trek's better than Star Wars anyway, doesn't
Star
it?
Wars is better.
Yeah, it is.
Go
So-
down that rabbit hole.
Oh, it's a big rabbit hole. All right,
It is
so
a big rabbit
hey, look,
hole.
if you've got any games, you better stop because it shows me your picture when it goes. I'm telling you.
One of them was me. The
No, it
other
was you.
one.
No, it was all you. If you got a game that you want us to play in the Nerdosphere,
Among Us.
Yeah.
or I'm not playing Among Us. You're a fungus among
Among
us.
Us.
Anyway, we'll play it
Too
over
scared
there,
to
whole
play 'cause
9
I'll
yards.
do
it.
We are going to do some board games. Maybe we'll actually sit down and do a short run on D&D.
That and we should play Star Wars. The Star Wars miniature battles is a blast to play.
Oh yeah, I saw those at the where'd you go the other day? Emerald City.
Yeah,
I was asking about
on
those.
Nerdosphere. If you look at our Nerdosphere Facebook page too, I uploaded some pictures of some of the ships that I have.
Okay.
So you can take a look at them.
Cool. Well, everybody, hey, thanks for watching.
Oh,
We
hey, thank you so
appreciate it.
much.
We'll
Appreciate
see
you
everybody
hanging.
next week. Peace
Take
out.
it easy.